Hey folks, so today I have a quick public service announcement, which is if you use a farming character that doesn't have like proper combat gear, be careful of the bears because mine's got 32 AP. It takes me about a minute to kill the bear, so just be careful with that event. The other thing is, from now on, I'm going to be staggering my videos. So like today's um, video, tomorrow will be Wayfinder, and then back to video, and it'll go like that. Now this video, I'm just going to be enhancing in the background again, but basically, someone left a comment who is a nice guy who is in denial of being a nice guy because he's like basically said that he is an asshole, a straight asshole. But then the comment was just like, "Oh, you're a novice." So it's like that's not a nasty thing to say. If I'm a novice, I'm a novice, and I'll accept that. Like if someone thinks I'm a novice, let me know why. What am I doing wrong? At the end of the day, if I improve at enhancing, my advice that I give to people about enhancing also improves. So I don't see a downside. Um, so by all means, people, let me know in the description. Yeah, let me know in the description. Let me know in the comments how you think I am a novice, things that I'm doing wrong, and then it's stuff that I'll be able to share with the enhancing community. Like I was thinking, what exactly do I do that makes me look like a novice as well? Because like yeah, sure, my enhancing is very unorthodox compared to the bigger enhancers, but for me, I can see like I've got spreadsheets that I've made so I can see the profit that's coming out of my enhancing, so I know on average I make 1 to 2 billion per day from my enhancing. I'm not enhancing that much, and that's the point. Like I was thinking, am I a novice because I don't lose loads of money because the way I enhance is sensible enhancing, or I consider insensible? Yes, I can lose in a day, but I stop there. I don't just continue. If I was streaming, I'd probably have to continue. I'd have no choice. But um, like I actually don't go over on risk. So like here, I just made 6 out of 10. That's more profit than I needed, really. Considering these all sell for just shy of 200 million, that's a decent profit. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, why have I got loads of syrups? Well, they make 6 million profit on average. So if I make 7 out of 10, I've made 60 million profit. That's, yeah, it's not much, but it's a tiny little extra profit. And for like, that's off the actual price, not off the fact that I bought them about a million cheaper because unfortunately the lower ones you get a different gap. I'm just thinking what I need to put in here. So the plus 15s. So yeah, like that's one thing that I can think that I'm a novice. And then the other thing I was thinking, like, I don't enhance big items. There's literally no profit on EU for big items at the moment. If there was, hell, I'd go for it, no problem. Um, and then I was thinking, like, is it because I say there's no profit in big items? But then that's not the case either, because like the yes, you can use cronstones, but on EU you can't buy outfit crons. It's just not a thing. I keep pressing that one rather than this one. Like, there's just not the market for them. You might be able to snipe one or two here and there, but you're looking at 3 million per cronstone because you have to buy it from the blacksmith. Because it's gone up to 3 million, that's 3/4 of the price of the item you're paying per tap, success or fail. That just means there is no profit in those bigger items on the EU. If there was, I'd tap them all day long if I could afford it. And that's another thing that I was thinking, bringing on kind of whether I can afford it. Am I considered a novice enhancer because I can't afford the bigger items? Well, I could afford the bigger items, but when I saw cronstones were going up, I spent, I think it was about 80 billion on cronstones to try and get my weapon up to pen for doing grinding better. Because I saw that basically the market was just gonna die for crons and it just wasn't worth cronstoning my blackstones anymore. My blackstones. It'd be nice if you could cron blackstone. I wonder how that would work. My black stars. Now, yes, technically it's still worth it to cron them. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying it's going to be more difficult to buy a ton of them to keep going. So right now, I mean, that was a shit enhancement. Like that's a 40% out of a 70%. but I've got my profit up here because these were cheap. So it's a case of like, yeah, I understand. I really shouldn't have been tapping that. I just realised that went up to it. I know 20%'s not so bad. I thought that went higher for some reason. Like, yeah, sure, I can understand other people thinking, what am I doing tapping Orkenrads when there's like much more expensive things to tap? Like, I can understand why people think that my methods are unorthodox, but at the end of the day, like, I'm happy to continue making profit this way. If people think that I'm doing it wrong, if they think I'm a novice, oh, that's actually good. I can make a bit more money back because they're above average. And then it's the duo Orkenrads that I want to sell because enhancing them is not worth it. In fact, what I'm going to show, I know this has gone on for quite a while, but I'm just going to show you guys my enhancement for profit calculator at the end of this video just to explain a bit more. So right now, I could buy some Tungrads, make profit. The ominous ring is making a lot of profit right now. That's quite interesting. But this updates like, and this is what I go off. So let's say we're going for black distortions since they're quite a common thing. I make 5 billion loss if I was to make them on average, and that's off a 0.3% chance. And that's actually the wrong cost for this fail stack. It's like 240, isn't it? 270, I guess, because that's what I worked out the maths. But 240 is probably correct on. So like, that's even more loss. Why would I do that? And that's without taking in the cost of the cronstones every click. Yes, cronstones can bring down bring up the amount of profit that you can make. But I'm just saying, like, so the Orkenrads, which I'm trying to do, on average, I make 322 million for a success. Why wouldn't I be tapping that? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm being a bit salty, but hey, like, I can see the profit of items. So yeah, I only do the lower ones, but look, the lower ones make profit. Ring of Kadri right now to duo is 51 million. So, hell, if I'm a novice, I'm a novice. Let me know how I can improve in your eyes so I can help other people improve. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. I want to get people to be better at enhancing, lose less money. Because I've not once gone bankrupt from enhancing, other than on weapons, but that's a completely different story. Because they don't make profit. Or Manus, because they just, yeah, they just nothing profit-wise there. So that's everything. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Please subscribe if you made it this far and like the video, and I'll see you next time.